They always feared this version of you. Not the loud one, not the broken one, not the one begging for support or approval. I'm talking about the version rising right now. The version built in silence. The version carved by pain. The version they prayed would never show up, because this version moves different, thinks different, feels nothing for the opinions that once controlled you. You became a storm with a heartbeat, a shadow with purpose, a weapon that forged itself in the dark. You didn't wake up like this. You were made like this, shaped by nights you survived alone, molded by moments where you felt everything and still kept walking. Every scar taught you something. Every loss sharpened you. Every betrayal rewired you, until one day something inside you snapped. Not in a loud explosion, but in a quiet shift, a cold realization. No one is coming to save you. No one is supposed to. This path was always yours. And now the world is about to meet the version of you they never prepared for. You see, there comes a moment when pain stops breaking you and starts building you. A moment when you stop asking why everything is so hard, and you start understanding that the hardship was the training. Life wasn't rejecting you. It was refining you. It was stripping away the weakness you thought you needed. It was exposing the people you trusted but shouldn't have. It was forcing you to stand up without leaning on anyone. And now look at you. You stand different. You walk different. Your silence hits harder than your anger ever did. Your focus is bulletproof. Your heart? Colder, sharper, stronger. People feel your energy before you even speak. They sense the shift. They don't know what happened to you, but they know something did. Something big. Something dangerous. You stopped explaining yourself. You stopped begging people to see your worth. You stopped trying to convince the wrong people to stay. You finally realized that your power was never meant to be shared with everyone. And the moment you pulled back your energy, they felt the loss louder than your words. But let me tell you what really changed you. It wasn't success. It wasn't confidence. It was the loneliness. Those quiet hours when you were fighting battles nobody knew about. Sitting with thoughts that felt too heavy. Breaking down in silence because you didn't want anyone to see you weak. That loneliness didn't destroy you. It activated you. It forced you to rely on strength you didn't know you had. It stripped away the excuses and left you with one truth. No one is coming to fix your life. If you want the comeback, you build it yourself. If you want peace, you create it yourself. If you want respect, you earn it yourself. That's why you're different now. You became unstoppable the day you stopped waiting. The day you said, enough. The day you realized your future was too important to keep wasting on people who don't see it. You stopped being scared of starting over. You stopped being scared of being alone. You stopped being scared of losing people, because losing people isn't the real loss. Losing yourself is, and you're not letting that happen again. Now the world will learn what happens when someone who refuses to quit finally decides to rise. Listen closely. You don't owe anyone the old version of you. You don't owe anyone explanations for the way you changed. Growth offends the ones who stayed the same. Strength intimidates the ones who wanted you weak. Silence frustrates the ones who only understood your chaos. You're not cold. You're focused. You're not heartless. You're healed. You're not distant. You're choosing yourself. And every step you take now, It's intentional, calculated, like a shadow knight moving through darkness, not lost, but guided by something deeper, purpose, vision, destiny. They laughed at you once. They doubted you once. They thought you were done, finished, lost, but they forgot one thing. People like you don't break permanently. You bend, then you rebuild. You fall, then you rise harder. You suffer. Then you return with a fire that scares the same people who created it. And now your comeback is about to make someone regret ever betting against you. You're entering a new chapter. A chapter where your emotions don't control you, where your past doesn't limit you, where your fears don't paralyze you. You've learned to move even when you're tired, to push even when you're doubted, to work even when you feel nothing. That's the discipline that makes someone unstoppable. Everybody wants power, but nobody wants the path that builds it. The loneliness, the rejection, the betrayal, the silent nights of questioning everything. Those are the things that made you. Those are the things that forged your edge. And let me tell you something they'll never admit. They didn't think you'd survive what you went through. They expected the pain to end you. They expected the pressure to crush you. They expected the silence to keep you hidden. But here you are, not just standing, rising, growing, evolving. Every day you move forward, someone from your past gets more uncomfortable because your growth reminds them of what they'll never become. Your progress exposes the limits they still live under. Your strength highlights the weakness they tried to hide. And that's why they fear this new version of you more than anything. You're no longer fighting for attention. You're no longer chasing validation. You're no longer proving yourself to people who never cared. Your energy has become too expensive. Your focus too sharp. Your purpose too real. Now you move for you. You build for you. You rise for you. But here's the truth that makes you truly unstoppable. The world hasn't even seen your final form yet. This is just the beginning. This is the early stage of your comeback story. You haven't even tapped into everything you're capable of. The discipline you're growing now. The mindset you're developing now. The silence you're embracing now. It's all setting you up for something bigger. People will ask how you did it. How you went from broken to focused, from confused to disciplined, from overlooked to undeniable. They'll never understand that your transformation wasn't loud. It wasn't dramatic. It was quiet, cold, slow, like a shadow forming shape in the dark, like a monster learning it no longer needs permission to exist. And now there's no going back. This version of you is here to stay. From this point on, your life changes, not because luck chooses you, but because discipline carries you, because pain trained you, because silence sharpened you, because loneliness rebuilt you. You're not rising to prove them wrong. You're rising to prove yourself right. You're re-rising because the future you want is too important to lose you re-rising, because you're re-tired of holding back a power that was meant to be unleashed. So step forward, slow, cold, deliberate, unapologetic, like a warrior made in the shadows, like a knight forged in darkness, like the unstoppable force they hoped would never awaken. You've been doubted. You've been ignored. You've been underestimated. Good, because now the rise is going to be louder than every word they ever said. Every step you take from this moment forward carries a message. You didn't break me. You built me. You didn't stop me. You started me, You didn't defeat me. You awakened me. And now, unstoppable is the only version of me you'll ever see.